everyone. Namaste. I would like to tell you my story about the last 3 years of my life, ever since high school. I graduated high school valedictorian in 2012 at 18. I was going to move to Canada and become a massage therapist, but instead my local agency told me, hey, you should go to New York and become a model and travel the world. And I was like, yes, that sounds like a brilliant idea. I love that. And so I went to New York and got in with some of the best agencies of the world in New York, Paris, London, Germany, Japan. And I really enjoyed the art of modeling. I always enjoyed being creative. As a dancer, I really loved, and a painter, I really loved thinking about image, and I loved seeing the images afterwards and being like, oh, look how cool I look. And I enjoyed traveling and getting to meet all these new people. I had fun, but there was also a lot of things that were difficult for me. They needed me to be really thin as a model. They wanted my hips to be 34 and waist to be 24 inches at least. And that wasn't healthy for my body. When I became that size, I wasn't eating enough. My body was breaking down. I was doing a lot of sweating and a lot of exercise and just not eating enough food. I was shaky, and I was encouraged to be that thin. I was congratulated, and I was really put down anytime that I wasn't that size. It was really all about size. And so that helped me, well, it didn't help me, that gave me a lot of difficulties around food, and I ended up binge eating, and before I could have been called anorexic, but I don't think I was, but I did end up eating in really unhealthy ways. And I never ate sugar. I was always sugar-free, but I still am, but it was just how my relationship with food became really damaged. And when I got back to Portland at 20 years old in 2014, that was like the story of my life. People would ask me, hey, how are you? Who are you? What's your story? And I would start telling them about my difficulties with modeling and eating, because that became all that defined me in a sense. And so one thing that modeling did show me was a lot about health, though, in fact, because I had to eat well, so I had to do a lot of research about exercise and nutrition. And while I was a model, I became a personal trainer and a nutrition specialist, certified. And once I got back home, I went back to school, got my Associate of Arts and Associate of Sciences. And then I started going to Marylhurst for psychology, and I got my hypnotherapy certification, and I became a yoga teacher, and I teach yoga 2 to 5 times a week, as well as Pilates and water, aquafit, and cycle. And I'm starting all these new things now, and I've gained so much knowledge and a lot of healing since then. My practices with everything. My life is really coming together, connecting with Source, connecting with the synchronicity of the universe, and I'm just so happy these days. I mean, I've really been happy for the last year, ever since especially I turned 21. I've gone through such a journey, such a healing and beautiful and integrative and opening journey, and I now know that I'm an artisan, I'm a creator, I'm an inventor. I do so many things, and I love so many things, and I'm still modeling locally and actually getting paid for it, because when I was modeling internationally they would never pay me. It was kind of weird. And it's, yeah, I guess that's where I'm at right now, is I'm in this really beautiful space of creating my life the way I want it to be and sharing it with all of the world, because I want to connect with the world. I think now is the time to be here, you know? Now is the time to be alive, and in the city that we're in, Portland, Oregon, we're in the epicenter of arts and creation, and I'm so glad to be here instead of New York, where it's gonna have another hurricane. So thank you all for listening to my story. I so appreciate it. I really love you all. I really appreciate the support that I've been getting with videos and just things that I've been doing in my life. The biggest thing I found was my ecstatic dance community. The second I found contact improv and ecstatic dance, and it's probably in your city too. If you don't live here, you probably have some sort of dance community that you should check out, because wow, it's just full of loving healers and people who will support you on your journey and open up all these new avenues for you. So thank you to my community, and thank you to my experience of life. I'm so grateful. All right. Until next time, love you all. Namaste.